Hello everyone, welcome to Math is Fun. Solving problems using data in a line graph is an exciting skill that helps you uncover the story behind numbers. By following the lines, spotting trends, and tracking changes, you'll be able to answer questions quickly and confidently. Our learning goals at the end of the session: you can read a line graph, you can find numbers on a line graph, you can tell which is more or less, and you can answer graph questions in complete sentences. Let's study the steps to answer graphs questions. The first one is read the title. What is the graph about? The second one, look at the sides. At the bottom, what are we counting? Is it days or time? Next, you're going to look at also at the side. How many? Step 3, find the point. Find the day or item in the question. Next, look up the dot or line. Lastly, read the numbers. Step 4, do the math. Add if it asked how many in all. Subtract if it asked how many more or less. And compare if it asked which is most or least. Lastly, answer in a sentence. Use words and numbers. For example, on blank, there were blank. Alright, let's try to answer some word problems based on the graph. This is our first question. On Monday, a student read 10 books. On Tuesday, the student read 15 books. How many more books were read on Tuesday than on Monday? What do you think the answer? Alright, let's find out the clue word. What is our clue word? Yes, you are right. We have the word more. So what does it mean? What operation we're going to use? Yes, we're going to use subtraction. So we're going to subtract 15 and 10, and the answer is equal to 5. Therefore, there are 5 more books were read on Tuesday than on Monday. Next question. How many books fewer were read on Wednesday compared to Tuesday? What do you think the answer? Do you see the clue word? There is a word fewer. What does it mean? What operation we're going to use? Alright, we're going to subtract 15 and 12, and the answer is equal to 3. Therefore, 3 fewer books were read on Wednesday than on Tuesday. How many books were read in total on Thursday and Friday? What do you think the answer? Alright, we're going to find out what is our clue word. So we have here total. What does it mean? What operation we're going to use? Yes, you are right. We're going to add 18 and 20, and the answer is equal to 38. Therefore, a total of 38 books were read on Thursday and Friday. Next question. Wednesday had the highest number of books read, and how many? What do you think the answer? Alright. Based on the graph, Friday had the highest number of books read with 20 books. Next question. On which days did the student read at least 15 books? What do you think you answer? Alright, let's find out. So, the student read at least 15 books on Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Question number 6. If the student read the same number of books on Saturday as on Monday, how many books were read on Saturday? What do you think you answer? Alright, 10 books were read on Saturday because the number was the same as on Monday. Next question. How many more books were read on Friday than on Wednesday? What do you think the answer? Alright, let's find out. So here it is asking for how many more. So what operation we're going to use? Alright, we're going to use subtraction. We're going to subtract Friday minus Wednesday. So we have 20 minus 12 is equal to 8. Therefore, there are 8 more books were read on Friday than on Wednesday. What was the total number of books read during the week? So what is our clue word? Yes, you are right. There's a word total. So what operations that we're going to use? Yes, addition. So we're going to add all the number of books read from Monday to Friday. So we have 10 plus 15 plus 12 plus 18 plus 20, and the answer is equal to 75. Therefore, the total number of books read during the week was 75. Thank you for learning with us in solving problems using data in a line graph. If you enjoyed this lesson, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fun and easy to follow tutorials. See you next time.